What up, Laker Nation? Here with your host Kareem. Uh, Definitely want to give a shout out to all the guys who been supporting me. Appreciate that from day one. I want to give a shout out once again to the Lakers for bringing the 17 championship to the franchise. Appreciate that. But today's video is going to be about the Lakers. How can they improve their team and get back to the championship next year? Me personally, I think if the Lakers to run it back with the exact same roster, I don't know if they win championship this year. I mean, next year, I think it'd be a little difficult for them because they had a lot of holes with that team. I think our guards, I believe I, the guard position. I think is real weak between the one and the two. I think we definitely have to upgrade, get more production out of our guards. In the playoffs, basically, they did enough. I think they get by. I think Rondo, he stepped up, had some good games. KCP stepped up, had some good games. Danny Green's very inconsistent. Um, Alex Caruso stepped up far as his hustle. But I think we need a little more than that. Bron is getting older. I think Bron put a lot on his back this year to, prove the doubters wrong. I just think he just gave his body everything a big major push. But I think next year, I think he'd take a little step back. I don't know. I just feel that when you get older, it creeps up on you, and you can't expect that the exact same thing happen. Also, he did have a 5 months break, you know, with the corona virus. So some factors played into that. So I think that we definitely need to surround him with some better talent. I definitely think we need to upgrade our guards position. So I say that to say this, as far as one of the biggest needs with the Lakers, I think the Lakers need a guard who could penetrate and get to that basket, a guard who create his own shots. That's our biggest weakness. None of our guards really can create their own shots. Um, KCP more of a swing guy, wide open threes. Same with Danny Green. Them two cannot really put the ball on the floor at all and get their own basket. I think that's a major problem, especially in today's NBA. Um, Rondo, he can, but it's different. He's really not beating nobody off the dribble too much these days. He definitely took a step back in his athleticism. So he's just crafty. He'll find his way, but consistently throughout the 82 games plus the playoffs, I don't think you could really count on Rondo to really be like that every night. Give us like a solid production every night. And Caruso, he very limited. He a guy basically just and it's kind of hard to say the spot up shooter because he's not an outside shooter, or he's not a guy that could get the ball, create his own shot. He's more of just a hustle guy. He just get it where he get it. So I just think that the Lakers definitely need to. And Avery Bradley also, he don't really create his own shot. So we definitely need to upgrade our guards position. We need a pennant guy who will get his own shot and get to that basket. I thought Waiters was gonna be great for us, but I think the coach, he emphasized defense so much. I don't think that Waiters his type of player that he would give some like major minutes to. So I think he'll be perfect for this team. I think Derrick Rose, he can get to that basket like when we have now a little scoring drought. I think he'd be a good guard, a great. I love Victor Oladipo. I think he's perfect. I think he shoot well enough from the outside. He also could help out ball handling, and he also gets some assists. And also he's young enough, and he his production is pretty good. I think at this stage of his career, and I think that he is a third option on a championship contender team. I don't think you're gonna win a championship with him as your number two. I think he's like a perfect third option on the team. His type of game, I think he'd fit in well. Um, Dennis Schroeder, I think so also. He creates his own shot. He's good enough from the outside to make some good speed. Um, Spencer Dinwiddie. Those type guys, I think it's like perfect for the Lakers, what the Lakers need to upgrade. And also, I think the Lakers, one of their biggest needs, I think, is a wing defender. So I think in free agency, um, I definitely think that Torrey and Craig could be a big boost to our team. Like when we have problems, especially with, you can see it with Jimmy Butler, you know, Kawhi and Paul George, different guys like that. You need another wing guy who can step up. And I think Torrey and Craig, Maurice Harkless, I love those two guys who, they could defend. They long, athletic. I think they'd be perfect on a team. And the dark horse guy, his defense ain't all that, but I think as far as like just a wing who could knock down outside shots, I think Glenn Robinson, I think he'd be like a good pickup. I just think those, like, we definitely need to fill those positions. You don't have to be a superstar, but if we could get some, and I definitely think that Kuzma is out of there. I think he showed the Lakers he won't, he just don't fit in with this team. I definitely think you got to definitely match him up with Danny Green. So I definitely see Kuzma out of there, and hopefully that the Lakers can make a good trade. Get a good guard and wing defender. Those are two weaknesses. I think for the center position, I think even if Howard don't come back, I think we good like with JaVale McGee and Boogie Cousins or a Tristan Thompson, somebody like that. I think the Lakers still be good with that. And definitely have to re-sign Markieff Morris, another scratch guy who can scratch the floor. He can do some things. But I think though that situations like that, I think that it put us right back where we need to be. But one of my concerns and I'm worried about is KCP. He has an option. He played good this year, but not this year. Well, he was solid this year. In the playoffs, he played all right, especially in moments we need him. But I don't want. See, the thing that scared me, Rich Paul. Rich Paul being his agent, that's basically LeBron agency client. Saying LeBron is clutch. We all know that. So I'm worried that some fact that's his client and things like that he opt out and put the Lakers in a tough situation where if we give him a multi-year deal, if it's a little past 21, and it will kill. I hope it don't affect our cap space. But by him playing a little well, I think that he definitely probably want a pay raise. But I don't want the Lakers to fall into that trap. Because if you think about it, KCP really been overpaid his time with the Lakers. He really haven't done much. He got $18 million his first year with the Lakers, $12 million. And then he just signed for like $16 million. So we definitely paid him way more than what the production he gave us. So it scares me that him being a clutch client, that he opt out. I would definitely like him back on the team. But I just think that as far as for that money where he might ask for and Rich Paul may try to get him, can be a problem. Because to me, the fans is already, his production falls what he got really didn't show. But he was pretty all right this year. He only made $8 million this year. And he was like good for the price he got. And I think that's his range right there. And he's not like a $10 to $15 million player. $8 million like his cap. His cap that's pretty much to me. So that's what scares me. And I think that's something we need to watch to see if he opt out. He opt out. I'm a little nervous he opt out. Because I think that if he opt out, that he may get him a larger deal, Of course, if you opt out, you're gonna want a larger deal, but I'm worried that it run past 21 and can affect our cap space, and I don't really think he's worth it. He's good at where he at right now, so I think that could be a problem. So all you new subscribers, I need to get to 400. So help me get to 400 subscribers. So people, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm gonna bring y'all a lot of heat. The off season just started. I'm gonna be bringing y'all. I got a lot of stuff. I just ain't get into everything tonight. But please hit that subscribe. Help your boy get to 400. And y'all can leave a comment if y'all feel what I need to get better in to improve my channel. You know, I got thick skin, so whatever y'all say that y'all feel that I can improve the channel and what y'all don't like about this channel, help me out. This way I can get better, listen to whatever y'all got to say if it makes sense. So hit the subscribe button, help your boy get to 400, and I'll be bringing y'all a lot of heat. Peace.